What is up, everybody? It's According to Seth's 31 Days of Halloween. You know what it is. We got two movies here for you tonight. It is day 27. We're getting very close to Halloween, so let's talk about these two. One of them involves vampires. The other one's a sweet found footage film. So without further ado, let's talk about it. If the setting alone for this movie isn't enough to scare you, I don't know what will. First of all, I love this vampire movie. It is super badass. It is bloody as hell, but it is a good time. Essentially, in Alaska, there's this thing where they basically go through 30 days of night. However, this is a very real thing. And in northern Alaska, it actually happens for 2 months. So from November to January, there's no sunlight. So you throw in the fact that people are afraid of the dark, there's no sunlight, and you add in vampires to that, it's game over. Absolutely game over. The cast is amazing. I mean, you got Josh Hartnett, Melissa George, Manu Bennett, freaking Danny Houston, Ben Foster. The cast is all time. And the vampires in this movie, they are brutal. Like, when I tell you this movie's bloody and violent, I mean it. It is 100% accurate. I can't find it on any streaming service, but it is 100% worth a rental. Like I said, it's one of my favorite vampire movies. And when you first hear the noise that these vampires make, it just sends chills down my spine. And you'll know what I'm talking about when you hear that screech. Oh god, that noise. Yeah, I can't recommend this one enough. It is badass. Let me know what you think. Go check it out. You'll have to rent it, like I said. I couldn't find it anywhere. But let's talk about movie 2. This one's a found footage film, and it's freaking awesome. It's one of my favorites out there. You can find it on Hulu, and it stars Ben Feldman and Perdita Weeks, and these two people. There's a few others as well. They're all fantastic. But essentially, it's picture this. It's like Tomb Raider meets horror. That's the best way I can describe this movie, because Perdita Weeks' character is basically trying to chase this treasure her father was always after, and it ends up leading them to the catacombs underneath Paris, which, fun fact, they were actually able to film some of it in the actual catacombs, which is never been done before, which is pretty cool. As the film goes on and as they get deeper and deeper into the catacombs, you basically find out that they're entering hell, and they have to find their way out. And from there, things just get absolutely bonkers. This movie is a blast. There's one scene in this movie that always just sends chills down my spine that involves a car that's in flames. And I'll leave you at that because you'll know what I'm talking about when you see it. But I can't recommend this one enough. Check it out on Hulu. Watch both of these. And as always, make sure you hit that follow button. And I'll see you tomorrow.